It's the NBA basketball bet line. If you want to put down a wager, now's the time. Hello, I am White Hot Joel Wachowski, coming to you for the Props Network on New Year's Eve. You know what? People think it's bad to be a bald man in America until New Year's Eve comes. You're hanging out with your boys and you show up with gold body paint as the New Year's baby. Then it is all worth it. You know, imagine you're walking down the streets at Greenpoint. You see me and Marcin Gortat, the two Polish hammers, all gold up. You know what? Being New Year's babies. Sam is not enjoying this right now. Let's talk about our successes last night. We went perfect. Oh, yeah, perfection. It's what we've come to expect around here. Not only did the Charlotte Hornets cover the 8 points, not only did they win outright, but they won by double digits. It wasn't even close. By the second half of that game, we were able to turn it off and tune in to some Schitt's Creek. I'm only on season 3. No spoilers. I think they're related. But yeah, and even we're so white hot. We're doing heat checks all over the place. Last night we're like, yeah, maybe there is a model that we can do for these home and homes. So we took the Heat, we tied it with the Nets money line, and then by virtue of 2 second half comebacks, we won again. $10 to win, $29. That's a plus 290 hit on a weekday parlay. Life is good. And then, Sam, are we grading this one? I thought Kawhi Leonard was out. I said I wasn't taking them because Kawhi Leonard was out, but Kawhi played. The line moved up. I played the Clippers, and we had another blowout victory. Do I get credit for picking the Clips?
On yesterday's stream, you said if Kawhi plays, I'm on the Clippers.
Yeah.
All right, then no, it counts. It counts.
So that's a 3-0 yesterday. Since I'm out,
nice work, man.
Since I'm in the desk, I'm 7-1.
7-1. What was the one loss? Oh, the Knicks.
The Knicks, the stupid Knicks. I hate that team. So it's New Year's Eve. It is a funky slate given how the times of these games, they're all over the map. We got a lot of afternoon starts. We got a lot of strange tip-off times. And you know what? Let's think about these young teams today. I was tempted to take the Cleveland Cavaliers getting 7 points against the Indiana Pacers just by virtue of the Cleveland Cavaliers being a young team, and you can just trot out those young legs and be ready to go. However, the injury report, I mean, both teams are missing key figures. No TJ Warren for the Pacers, no Kevin Love for the Cavaliers, and I believe the rookie Okoro is out as well. So with those many people being out, I think that is a stay away. There is something I love on the slate, though, and it's kind of a juicy, drama-filled matchup, including a team I like for the East and a team that's been one of the biggest surprises in the NBA. Today, the Philadelphia 76ers, they visit the Orlando Magic, and they're 3-point favorites. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Joe, I mean, who cares about the Orlando Magic? Mo Bamba is just a song. Jonathan Isaac is hated by his teammates. He's out for the year, and I don't like defense anyway. But why should I care? Here's why you care. Philadelphia was a horribly run franchise. Before Daryl Morey and Doc Rivers came to town, they cut bait on Markelle Fultz, the first overall pick, far too early, and now he's balling out in Orlando. They showed patience with him. They developed him slowly over 2 years, and they just signed him to a 3-year, $50 million extension before the season, and he's balling out. He's putting up like 25-5. He's the creator that the Sixers really needed these past couple of years, and if they just would have gotten out of their own way, if they just wouldn't have put the pressure on him, they would have developed this guy. And I know they could have done it because this is Orlando. They don't have great player development in Orlando. Oladipo had to go elsewhere to become the player he is. Harris had to go elsewhere. Yada, yada, yada. So this is a juicy one. And that being said, Embiid's playing. Simmons is playing. It's hard to bet on the Sixers during the regular season. You really want to see that injury report. But if I'm seeing Embiid's out there, I think this is a statement game from the Sixers. They're petty. And like they're going to cover the 3 points. They're going to win outright. They know that Markelle Fultz is getting this buzz and that they're looking a little bit foolish. And it's so Sixers. It is absolutely in tune to this the character of this team to show up and shove one down Orlando's throats. So we're taking the Sixers on that one by 3 points against the Magic. 6:30 tip off, I believe. Is that tip off time, right, Sam? I don't know. Is it? Is it not? Okay, so
sorry, yeah, 6:30 p.m. tip.
And yesterday we talked about the tease, right, Sam? How maybe I should look for a chance to make a basketball teaser, right?
Yeah.
And I found a basketball teaser that I really like, and I was ready to throw it down on a 4-point tease, but it turns out the money line parlay is a better value.
Well, isn't that what you said yesterday would be the case, is that almost always the money line parlay presents more value?
Yeah, but here's the deal. I'm looking at the Knicks against the Raptors tonight. Raptors need to win better, more than anyone in the NBA. Plus, the Knicks are out. Frank, Dennis, Austin Rivers, Emmanuel Quickly, Kevin Knox. Okay, we're taking the Raptors and the points there. But here's the deal. They're favored by 9 against the Knicks, and the Pelicans, who got embarrassed on national TV against the Suns, they're 5-point favorites against the Thunder. And
I see a lot of those moving to 9.5 on the Knicks.
Yeah, but I was going to tease it down, right?
Right.
But instead of doing that, I did money line parlay. It's better odds, and I have 5 more points on the Raptors than I would have.
So here's the money lines for you. So Knicks. Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys are really feeling crazy. I don't know how spry y'all are feeling, but it's a crazy slate tomorrow of New Year's games. And if you don't like football, if you only bet the NBA, maybe this Toronto money line is a gift. So many people out for the Knicks. It's still under 400, so it needs to be value. And the Raptors, the vaunted playoff tested Raptors, they're 0-3 to start the year. There's rumors, there's whispers about, yeah, I guess they really needed Ibaka and Gasol. They're going to respond against a banged up Knicks team. You can tie it with the Pelicans against the Thunder because the Pelicans are just so much more talented than the Thunder. It's Steven Adams going back to OKC. So there's a lot to like here. I like the money line parlay, and twist my arm, I'm going to be taking both the Pelicans and the Raptors with the spreads as well. So today's picks, to sum it up, we like the Sixers over the Magic by 3. We like the Raptors in a money line parlay with the Pelicans, and we're going to be taking the Raptors by 9 against a very depleted Knicks team. A lot of their rotations out. Toronto needs it. Look at the starting 5 stacked up next to each other. Toronto's a better team. And then we're going to take the Pelicans by 5 against the Thunder because all that stuff is also true.